Hello everybody, welcome back to another week and another weekly breakdown video. So, it is currently the Friday, the 11th of February. It is around 12:30, so we're late into London session now. Coming into New York session soon, and I'm going to break down the trades I've taken in the past week. I am actually done for the week, so this is why I'm actually doing this video now, because personal trades have done, we've made very good profit. The signal room has made very good profit, so now I'm done trading. So, like I always do, I'm going to start on gold. And if I am talking weird, I've actually cut the side of my tongue, so it is quite painful. But we're going to get on with it anyway, because we've got videos to make, we've got content to provide for you guys. So yeah, first trade is this gold buy here. Remember in the last weekly breakdown, I said I was looking for something like this, down to this area, and then a test up, but this didn't actually happen. And when I was actually analysing the charts, I saw like this sort of level here, and once we actually broke, tested down into this level, and then that's when we were actually looking to get the buy positions. We didn't get the optimal risk reward down at this level here, like that sort of thing, but we still managed to get in at 18.13, 20 pip stops, targeting 18.25, overall making almost 6%, 5.8% profit on this trade, which is absolutely perfect. You can't really complain with almost 6% on one trade, and I think that was on the Monday too. Yeah, so on the Monday, already up 6% in the gold group. Lovely times. Later in the week, as you probably saw in my previous video when I was doing the live trading, I did actually have some buy limits. I think they were around this level here, which just missed, but I was actually trading them on the lower time frames. And then I think I got in at this level as well, targeting 18.30, which as you see got hit. The reason the target was actually quite small in this trade was because I've started using smaller stops on gold. You might lose more trades, but when you win, the percentage is a lot higher. You think here, 120 pips profit, 50 pip stop, that's like just over 2%. 20 pip stop, which I'm using now, 20 pips or lower, that's like a 1 to 6. So you're kind of tripling your risk to reward, doubling at least your risk to reward on the trades. And as we're talking, gold is absolutely pumping to the upside. But yeah, let's go on to next trade. 15 minute, this is when I actually got the entry on this trade. So what we're looking at is CPI news was going to come out at 1:30 PM UK time. And around 11 o'clock in the morning, I was eyeing up some gold short positions. And if we actually draw this area across here, look, tapped in perfectly, we got our 20 pip stops, and then we shorted gold. As you see here, XAU USD short position, this was the before, that's where I was targeting, and I said, if this one gets stopped out, we're going to be looking for this one here. So they were the two possibilities for gold to actually come into. And then what happened, I sent the signal for this one, price dropped down, and if we go on the lower time frame, so you can actually see this happen, because on the higher time frame it says it got stopped out, but that's because it was a very crazy 15 minutes on gold. But what happened, got our entry, boom, dropped down, hit the TP, and then reversed up, to 18.37. So we went down to 18.21, went up to 18.37, so 160 pips in pretty much 10 minutes of price action. And then we came back down to 18.25, and then went back up to 18.42. Then came back down to 18.20. Now we're going back up to 18.30. But yeah, this trade here, called it in the signal room, and as you see, running 1%, we were already dropping before CPI, and then boom, price just absolutely obliterated the target in pretty much, an hour or so. Yeah, I think like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours max, and we made over 4%. And as you see, look, TP hit by the wick, and then price did actually reverse to the upside. And if you think about it, that second position, which I mentioned here, was at this top level. Look what would have got tapped in, and then would have dropped, like 5-6% in profit anyway. So if they had a limit on that one, they would have made like 5-6% extra as well. But obviously I'm not going to count that because I didn't actually send it as a signal. But yeah, this one would have made 6%, this one made 5%, the first trade of the week made 6%. So, on actual signals, we're up 10% this week in a gold group, but you could have said that one actually went loads of profit too. But yeah, gold now I'm not really focused on it, but we could see 1835 get hit again, this sort of level. But yeah, I am having to look under the camera to look at the time frames because it is in the way of the screen. But yeah, USD/JPY, we had a very, very nice trade on this. As you see, it was on the Monday. USD/JPY TP hit 4.84%. Sent this to Premium and Trade Analysis Group. They made profit on this trade. Personally, I actually took GJ as well. As you guys probably know, I've talked about it in a different video. But yeah, nice profit on UJ, and we did also scalp UJ, which I'll show you guys now. But I was just trading on the 5-minute time frame, and look here, we actually got this scalp. So we entered down here with a 4-pip stop, targeting this area up here for a 1 to 2. I think it was actually just a bit more than a 1 to 2, but 4-pip risk, 8-pip, 9-pip reward. Lovely, lovely times. And also we had a GU buy around this area, which I'll show you now. GU buy at this area, and we did actually hit the TP. Lovely, lovely times. I actually closed out before we hit the TP, unfortunately, so I made a bit less than what I would have originally made. But wick entry and then profit is profit at the end of the day. So next week, what can we see happen? USD/JPY, let's go on a 30-minute. You see we've got this area up here. If we're going to continue down, then I do see price at least testing this area, or even testing this area before making a drop down. We've got imbalance to fill. What else have we got down here? Yeah, we've got more imbalance down here yet to be filled. So these areas could see price come down and test them. This area, you've got this area. So if we all draw these out, and then we can see how price reacts to these areas. So if I remove these, draw the areas across, there we go. So you could say you draw it from here. However, this bit has already been filled, so then we kind of draw it from where the imbalance is actually left. So you could say it was from this area, which is the unfilled imbalance area. Or if you are being technical and saying it's based on a fair value gap, then you would have it like that area there for price. But we'll just leave it like this just for the sake of the video. So yeah, we could see those areas actually tested. If we actually get rid of this now to make it a bit cleaner, let's put that like that, and we can see if we can get a nice 100-pip move to the downside. Now the risk reward on this, what would you look for? I don't usually like to have big stops on forex pairs. However, on this one, we still have this area up here, which could get taken out. And it is the New York high. So if we put a little mark on there, we've got the New York high there, which could still be taken. Imbalance area, which still hasn't been filled. So there's possible 2 scenarios on this trade actually, if we do get the drop and we hold these levels. I'm only looking to enter on trades like this if we actually hold the levels. There's no point in just setting a sell limit and price can just rally straight through. I'm looking for price to close bearish on these sort of levels to even look to enter the trade, and then we also have a possible scenario like this here, with again a 10-pip stop pretty much, and move to the downside. These are potential opportunities on USD/JPY, but obviously I'm not going to take it just because it hits the levels. Wait for confirmation, wait for your entry triggers in these sort of areas. GJ, what can we see? Again, same thing on GJ. We kind of got this area up here. We've got triple wick in New York session. We are kind of bullish at the moment on GJ. You kind of see this big push up here, big push up, and yeah, overall very, very bullish. So I wouldn't really look for longer short positions on this pair. I kind of be looking for buy positions. So this imbalance candle pretty much filled. This imbalance pretty much filled. We've only got like a couple areas which we could see to the downside, but however to the upside we do have now this imbalance area which we could see now come up and fill. GU, don't really trade GU much, but area wise You see I've got this alert down here, not really sure why, so we can just delete that. But once again, we've got this area up here which we could see filled. If we look on higher time frame, yeah, we've got a nice wick there. But yeah, not really a pair I trade much. You know, my main focus is always on gold, so that's the pair I'm going to put the most time in, put the most effort into, and actually enter the most. So yeah, not really much focus on these pairs. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.